Hello and welcome back to the Canaries Chat channel. Hope you all had a lovely weekend. We are back with another transfer update video to go through all the latest rumours, all the incomings and outgoings, and anything else that we have heard. So let's get straight into the outgoings. So first of all, Reyes seems to have impressed Liam Manning in the preseason games that we have had so far, and that means that he is looking to go out on loan. I think there was question marks on whether he would go out on loan or if we'd sell him, but supposedly he has impressed Liam Manning as part of his long-term plans. We obviously brought Molden in, Grimshaw in, and Kovacevic in. So Reyes really fell down the pecking order, even though he played a couple of games last year. But he has earned himself a loan move, so he should still really be at the club come next year. No rumours on where he'll be going, but it has basically been confirmed that, he won't be with us this year or with the squad this year. There are still no Sarge updates, so Pinken did a Q&A today, and they have kind of confirmed they haven't heard anything since the whole Wolfsburg saga, so definitely still no Sargent updates. And within that Q&A, what I found quite interesting was there was a discussion around Brad Hills, and they seem to allude to that if Shane Duffy stays, Brad Hills could be going out on loan, which to me also means that McConville is nearly certainly going out on loan, because I think Brad Hills was probably maybe similar or slightly above McConville on the pecking order. I think most people would probably say Darling, Medic, and then it was Cordoba, Duffy, Brad Hills, McConville, and Duffy was obviously the questionable one on if he would be going or not. So it does sound that McConville will be going out on loan, which is almost a certainty. And then Brad Hills, it all depends whether Shane Duffy goes or not. There have been those links to America and going to the MLS, which haven't kind of happened as of yet. But certainly one to watch. I'd be really interested to see just how this centre back matchup really goes, because if we're playing 3 at the back or 4 at the back, we still definitely need 4, potentially 5 centre backs within the fold. By the sounds of it, there's 3 certainties of the ones who have just gone through: Cordoba, Medic, and Darling, and then the rest is kind of a bit of a free for all. But one certainly to keep an eye on there. Just quickly, about 80% of the people that are watching this video are not subscribed to the channel. Set a very audacious goal of trying to hit 2,000 subscribers by the start of the season. If you're enjoying the Norwich City videos, you're enjoying the updates, make sure to click the subscribe button down below. Doesn't cost anything, but it does really help our channel grow. So if you want to come along on the journey, make sure to click that subscribe button. Another outgoing that was kind of alluded to in regards to what was going on in the club and those pre-season friendlies, what those certain squads may have meant, was around Slimani. It does seem, going by the Pinken, that there's no concrete rumours that he'd left, but the feeling potentially around the club is if a suitable offer comes in, he would be one of the players to go. I think Marcondes is probably along the similar lines as well. I think those two, especially with that competition within that midfield, even if we brought no one else in that midfield, we'd still have the likes of Wright, Nunes, McLean. That's not including the slightly more attacking options of Forson, Fortau. There's certainly a lot going on there. Liam Gibbs as well. So I wouldn't be surprised if we see a couple of the central midfielders leave. Whether that is going to be the likes of Marcondes and Slimani, as maybe Gibbs might be in there as well. We'll just have to wait and see. But in the transfer out kind of segment, it has gone a little bit quiet at the moment. So we'll obviously keep you up to date if anything else new pops up there. Now into the incomings. So lots of rumours being flying about. One that we brought to you very recently was that Mikey was being allowed to speak to other clubs and explore loan options with some of them being in the Championship, some of them being in Scotland, and others being European clubs that had Champions League football. Tottenham have had some injuries in their pre-season tour, and certain players have been able to fly out to meet up with the team. Mikey Moore is not one of them. He's been able to stay at home to explore possible transfer options, which seems like a great green flag at this point in time. But it does look like Rangers are winning the race there. So yeah, been heavily linked with Rangers. Does look like they are favourites to get him. A very technical left winger that can play a bit more centrally as well. Would have been an unbelievable signing for Norwich, and obviously we alluded to what his strengths would be in the last video and how he could help the team move forwards. But it does look like Rangers have won the race there to get Mikey Moore to join them, probably, well, realistically for the full year. I doubt there's going to be any options to buy or anything, because I think Tottenham have big plans for him. They just want to get him game time so he can be more impactful next year by the looks of things. So Mikey Moore is one that we can kind of discount now. We're not going to be tracking that one anymore. We obviously had been previously linked to Adriano Bertaccini. Now, he's alluded to, well, his exact quote was, "Today might have been my last match, you never know." We've obviously been heavily linked with him. I believe Coventry have been, so have Southampton. He's one that I do genuinely believe would come in to replace Josh Sargent. So whether we're getting that deal done first, we have to wait and see. Pinken kind of saying that the Sargent deal probably won't be potentially done until later down the line, just to the lack of actual movement. So they said there's a lot of interest, and a lot of clubs interested in him, but a lack of movement of clubs pushing to try and get him. To me, a little bit worrying. I don't want a Johnny Rose situation where we're having to play through it. I don't think Sarge is that kind of player, although I think he kind of did a little similar thing at Werder Bremen where he down tools a little bit. I think he's very clear on the club's position that we're happy to let him go and kind of let him explore other options. We just need that valuation to be met, and evaluation can't be met if no clubs are coming in for him. So in regards to that one, Bertaccini, I believe, would be a replacement for him, and if we get him in first, then we'll have to wait and see. Obviously, Fitzwarren's here. I don't know if he'll be fully fit, ready for the first game of the season. Potentially not, as he's still not in pre-season as of yet. Same with Diallo. But you then have a bit more flexibility around what you could do with Fitzwarren. He can play a little bit deeper in the number 10. You could have Bertaccini up top, or you could play them on kind of a rotational basis. The Championship is a grueling slog of a league with so many games that we have to have squad depth to really have a chance at that top 6. So yeah, I don't think this one's imminent, and there's still multiple clubs tracking him, but certainly one that I'd be very happy to get in. But whether it happens, we'll just have to wait and see there. And then one of the long ongoing sagas of the summer for us with an incoming is Pele Mattson. So this one has been going on for absolutely weeks. We seem to have been playing the long game, trying to let him build up some more points for his work permit, so then he can come in and we don't have to use an ESC on him. But that does seem to be taking a toll on him. So he was playing last night. I think he got hooked at half time. He was partially at fault for one of the goals. And yeah, there was just a poor game in general. He has kind of alluded to that he's trying to not let the transfer rumours get to him, but his performances aren't reflecting that. So yeah, he's basically said he's tired of being asked about it. The club aren't helping, so Silkeborg can't help him because they basically keep on alluding to a very quick exit, that it could be happening anytime soon. This could be his last game. So that's obviously not helping the situation either. And yeah, it just sounds like Mattson under a lot of pressure from Silkeborg to potentially get this deal done. But yeah, it's a real tricky one. I think he'll fit into the team well. I think he'd be that kind of Kenny McLean replacement. But how long this is dragging on for, it does seem a little bit kind of unfair on him, but that's football at the end of the day. No deals are done really quickly. Some deals do naturally just drag out longer than others, so it does seem a little bit harsh, but unfortunately that's just the game of football, and we've got to make sure that we're getting the players we want at the right price. But I do think once he comes in, that is when we'll start seeing people leave. I've been alluding to that quite a lot, that I feel like Mattson will be the last piece of the puzzle to let us release some players. I think there's still probably maybe 4, maybe 5 exits to come. You've got to think Slimani, Marcondes, Duffy, you could include Reyes in that. I think there's at least 4 to come. McLean, potentially Nunes, they're all kind of question marks at the moment, so that there's a lot of transfer movement out to come. For the time being, it still seems like we're focused on that central midfielder role, as well as getting a lone player in from the Premier League to support us in more attacking parts of the pitch. But I thought that was everything for the incomings, but as I said in this video, we have had one new fresh transfer rumour come out. So it is Abdullah Sima from Brighton, a left winger. He was on loan at Brest, played 27 games, I believe, got 7 goals. Has been on loan at Stoke as well, and Rangers the year before last. Brighton are supposedly happy to let him go out on loan, but are also open to an option of a permanent move. His transfer value is around like 7.8 million. So yeah, this one's literally just come out just as I was editing this. A versatile winger, can play on the left, can play on the right, can also play centrally. Fits that demographic of what Napa was talking about a Premier League experience, coming down to the Championship. He's quite tall as well. He's 6'2", which is quite tall for a winger, so another different option for us as well, compared to like Diallo, for example. But yeah, I thought quickly jump back in as I was editing this, just to let you know that we've had fresh links with the new winger. No approach has happened yet, but he is certainly someone of interest. Yeah, once again, another busy couple of days with kind of rumours and updates. Again, that Mattson one hopefully will be done sooner rather than later. We'll be back again in 2 days' time with another video going through any other rumours and any other updates that we've had. If you've enjoyed, leave a like and subscribe as well. Leave a comment down below. What are your thoughts on this? Let's go with the centre-back discussion today. What's your thoughts on the centre-back discussion? Who would your 5 centre-backs be? And rank them in order, your kind of priority. And if you want to become a member as well, click the link in the description of the video. It would be a huge support to the channel. But nevertheless, if you want to just click the subscribe button, that would mean the absolute world. And we will see you in the next video.